Okay, will do. I'll let you know, Joe. The Royals are the only team left in Bowman. That's expected to start at about 9:30. So let's see here. I took 4 boxes of Bowman out already. So Nigel, pick me a number 1 to 4. Pick me 2 numbers 1 to 4. I did, and Dave Gettleman is a clown. The whole Giants organization is a bunch of clowns. I was unhappy about that move on draft night, and the more I thought about it, the more pissed off I got every time I thought about it. Oh, I can't wait for the Leaf Treasury. Love the Leaf Treasury. The only thing I'm concerned about on the Leaf Treasury, honestly, and it's stupid, is the shipping. Now that they got the shipping by zones, I'm hoping that break doesn't kill me. But I'm going to try to keep it in the proper affordability range. So here we go. We're going to do some personal boxes. We're going to start off with 2 boxes of 2019 Bowman Hobby, similar to the boxes that we'll be breaking for tonight's break later. And then Matt Hurlburt, the Cano trade or the Daniel Jones selection. I hate to say it because it's been one of my soapbox issues, but the Daniel Jones selection is way worse than the Cano trade, because the Cano trade, you've at least got 2, maybe 3 years where that could work out in your favor. Cano's better than Jay Bruce. I think the contract is an albatross, and at a time where these pitchers are going to start needing to get re-signed, it's going to hurt them. I mean, Wheeler looked great the other night. But it is what it is. The Giants just, I mean, you got a guy. There was only 2 first-round quarterbacks in that draft, and they could have picked one of them. That's the frustrating part. Not that they didn't get the right guy, is that they could have gotten the right guy and they passed him up. I think Haskins was the guy that in this draft was the best option for them. I don't even think Kyler Murray was the best option. So now, all the way down at number 15, division rival, the Redskins, get the quarterback with the most instant impact potential. What the hell is wrong with them? Blows my mind. If there's like with the Mets, as much as the ownership frustrates me and the decisions that they make a lot of the time frustrates me. Like I told Jess, I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to pick a new team. I can't stand this. And then Jesse's response was, "Go Steelers." So. Yeah, well, besides Duke being a common factor, I mean, he's really more of an Eli Manning clone, and that's what bothers me. He is really more of an Eli Manning clone, and I've been so done with Eli Manning over the last few years. So we got Austin Riley, number 41 there. Joe Adell. I hope we see Joe Adell in September. I really do. The impact for the guys that are in the hobby this year is going to be insane. Got Orelvis Martinez, Yusniel Diaz. There are some big names that we are going to see this year, and I am excited. Yeah, Ed Oliver's getting a lot of positive feedback from Bills fans. Yeah, the fact that he looks like Eli makes me want to punch him in the face. Not a bad start there. Joey Bart, purple paper, 212 out of 250. So Joey Bart actually right now I think is in a cast. Couple weeks ago maybe broke his hand. So same fate as Bo Bichette a few days ago, and that's probably going to slow down his path a little bit. It was probably a long shot to see Joey Bart this year, although you kind of hope that when you got a college phenom, that you get to see them right away. And what is he, 96? So his birthday's in December, so he's 22. You want to see him come up probably by September of next year. So he might not be off that pace, but no early. We got Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, and Nate Pearson on this talent pipeline, which, of course, we got Vlad Jr. making his debut yesterday. And I guess because he didn't hit 6 home runs and 4 at-bats, people are disappointed.
How do you do that? How do you hit 6 home runs and 4 at-bats?
You don't. So, Mackenzie Gore at number 14. We got Ronnie Mauricio. And there's Joe Adell right there with the Bowman 30th anniversary. And we'll give that a little 1 cent love because it should get it. And Carter Kieboom, another guy, made his debut yesterday, got a home run in his first game. I believe he went 1 for 4 as well. And he went Kieboom. Luis Urias. Oops. Kyle Tucker. And there's Brett Honeywell, which we hope to see this year. Again, it looked like he was on the track to play last year in the Bigs and ended up going out with Tommy John. So hopefully we'll see him after the All-Star break. All right, so that's the first stack here. Again, we're aiming for 9:30 on the Bowman, give or take a few minutes. But we're getting a sample of it right now. So you get some good color parallels in the hobby boxes. Again, only 1 autograph as compared to 3 in the jumbos. But jumbos are so... They're just so in demand right now. The price is so up on those. Little bit easier to get on the hobby train. All right. So again, this is the first of 2 personal boxes. And there's our auto. And then we're going to do a Diamond King box afterwards. If anybody else wants to get in on queue for a personal break, just let me know. If we have time, we'll do it before the break. Otherwise, we'll do it after. It's not that big of a break. And again, honors football. We need a few more teams in order to get that run. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen now. So if you're looking to get in on honors football, that is the deal right there. 10% off 2 teams or more. And would love to see that go tonight. So keep your eyes on the ticker, and if you see any teams that you want, just let me know. Marco Luciano, one of the big prospects on the checklist there. Nick Senzel. So he's, I think this weekend, if he hasn't already started yesterday or today, Nick Senzel back reporting to AAA. I guess he had like an ankle sprain in spring training. Not severe, but kept him out of the lineup for a little while. And I think he'll make it to the bigs maybe after the All-Star break. He's just got to have, going a little bit of a tear. Being hurt, probably going to be hungry for some action. So, and I got him on my fantasy team as a not available stash. So I got Vlad Jr., who's made it to the show. That alone is gonna be enough to make the market nuts for baseball. But you got like 12 big names. I mean, just this weekend, Vlad and Kai Boom. Those are two really good names. Between that, you got Eloy Jimenez, Tatis. It's going to be a big year for baseball, and it might be bigger than even the last 2 years. Aaron Judge and Bellinger were the big drivers in 17. In 18, Shohei Ohtani, Acuna, and Soto. This year, you got like 4 A-plus list guys that should make their debuts this year or already have. And 8 other guys who are like A minus that we could see Luis Robert. Who knows? He's the number 47 prospect, and he started off well in the minor leagues this year. So there's just this year could blow things out of the water. This is such a great time. A lot of young players. All right, we didn't see this like 10 years ago. It's been a long time since we've seen it like this. Bo Bichette, again, he's one we could have seen by the end of the year. I don't know if his hand injury is going to slow things down at all, but we shall see. All right, Jordan Alvarez, Nolan Gorman, you got Hicklin there. Bowman Sterling of Brewstar Gratterall. Christian Santana. And there's our first Wander Franco. He is also doing real well in the minors. Perfect timing for that, right? He's raking at, I believe, A-ball right now. So Victor Mesa Jr. And Reggie Lawson for the Padres, going to be the autograph. Again, we have a 5-box Bowman break. We're going to be doing it in a little while. Only one team left, though, the Royals, and that's it. So if anybody is interested in the Royals, they are still available. I'm sorry, not the Royals. My fault. The Rockies. Wrong R team. Rockies are the ones that are available. My fault. So Rockies are 25 bucks. That is it. So if anybody wants to taste the Rockies, let me know. 25 bucks. And they usually are not a bad team to get. They draft well. And they got, I think, 4 prospects. 1 or 2 maybe pitchers, but they got a few prospects to look out for. So for 25 bucks, not a bad buy-in. Again, we're going to be doing a couple of these boxes. Finishing up the last stack in box number 1. Then we got a Diamond Kings box that we're going to be running. And a Bowman 5-box break. We got plenty of boxes available for personals, including the 3 major football releases so far this year. Leaf Metal Draft, Panini Contenders Draft, and Prism Draft. So it's getting drafty in here. We also have a lot of draft breaks up because it's draft weekend. So the NFL draft has concluded, and I'll be looking at all the later round picks, and we'll give opinions on that tomorrow. I couldn't follow it yesterday. I was just so still in a fit of disgust. I just couldn't watch it. Yeah, Gypsy Queen's long gone. I might try to bring those back in later, but I have a feeling that once we get on the kick of Eloy and Tatis starting to get in the product soon, I have the feeling it's going to be a little bit of a better opportunity to bring those in at a lower price. So we'll see what happens. So we got an Atomic Refractor Bruisdar Gratterall. Bruisdar Gratterall Atomic Refractor. I believe that you can only get the base atomics in Hobby, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was a couple exclusive parallels to Hobby. And then, as there was some exclusive parallels to retail this year, the green autos, we haven't pulled any. You know why? Because I think you can only get them out of retail boxes. So they try to keep things interesting. So Sixto Sanchez at 18. Yeah, I only brought in 2 soccer boxes, just so you know. So if somebody gets in the soccer mood, they're not usually high up on the list, but we have had people, break in like the Prism Soccer and things that we've had in the past. And Joey Bart, 33rd prospect on their top 100 list. McKenna. I thought he was a first Bowman. I think there was a couple guys that were first Bowmans that they accidentally didn't put it on the card. I don't know. I think Widener was one. I think there was like 2 or 3. They usually miss somebody. There's Mitch Keller. Could be wrong on who it was though. Darian Cruz. Tirso Ornelas. Bo Bichette, number 7. And we got a base Joey Bart to go with that purple we saw earlier. And so this is box number 1. 1 is done. Anthony Sigler, purple chrome, 160 out of 250. So let's see. Oh, and there's Julio Pablo Martinez. So let's see what's in box number 2 for Nigel. Again, might run a little bit late with these personals, but the goal was around 9:30 to start roll call on Bowman. There's only one team left. It's the Rockies at $25. We need 8 more teams. Well, 9 more teams in order to run honors football. 9 teams to run honors football. So if we can get that going, the 10% discount is off of 2 teams or more. All right. And some of the big boppers still left, including the biggest. The Browns are back on the board. The Giants are still on the board. And then it's a crazy set. You have, legends of the game frequently on there. This year, a lot of national treasures, flawless type cards in the buyback or reissue section. I shouldn't say reissue, but they use cards that were meant for damages. Ravens are 175, Broncos 135, Lions 100, the Dolphins are 85, the Saints are 115, the Eagles are 90, Chargers are 130, Seahawks are 65, Rams are 100, Redskins are 60, Browns 325, Panthers 85, Bears 100, the Texans are 110, the Packers are 120, the Jaguars are 40, Giants 275, Raiders are 65, and the Titans are 70. And again, we're 9 teams away, so that could be set up for a midnight break. So let's see if we can't get that list a little shorter. So Michael Baez, number 93 prospect. And there's Ronaldo Hernandez. And another first Bowman card in Christian Javier. Jake Bowers, rookie. Giants, Bart, Anderson, and Shaw. Give that a 1 cent love because Bart's on there. Cole Tucker, another guy who made his debut within the last week or so. Played a couple games for the Pirates already this week. Nate Pearson. Jazz Chisholm, Nick Senzel. Matthew Liberatore. And Brendan Rodgers. He's another guy. We should see him soon, I would think. And there's Kyle Tucker with the 30th anniversary rookie. Esteban Florial. There's been a lot of broken bone injuries in the minors this year. Luis Urias. There's Kyle Tucker, Rookie of the Year favorites. Not the way he hit in spring training. Keegan Thompson. Rylan Bannon. Dylan Cease. He's another one. We might see him. They're a young team. We might see some guys maybe get up a little earlier than expected. And the White Sox, one of those teams, especially if they're not competitive. They're going to want to check some of these kids out. So Brent Honeywell is one I agree. He's ready for the show. Ryan O'Hearn. And Seth Beer is a refractor. 317 out of 499. So outfield first base for Beer. You shouldn't be able to say sheet cake with a French accent. Just doesn't sound right. Say it in French. I don't really want a sheet cake. I would think that it would not taste good. Would you want a Shih Tzu? All right. So Rockies, the last team available in Bowman. You're getting a sample look at Bowman hobby boxes right now and how things tend to fall with the inserts and how much of a variety of base cards, both paper and chrome, you'll get to see. And probably going to be a little bit closer to 9:45, I would think, that we'll get started with roll call. Probably run a little bit late. But we were talking about some of the other breaks earlier, and that's what happens sometimes. Again, just because we start the Bowman break doesn't mean it's over as far as personal boxes go. We're just doing them after Bowman. And we're trying to get honors going, so the longer we're on, the better chances that that'll happen. So honors scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. Let's jump on that. We got Mike Trout, silver parallel. Is it silver or blue? I don't know. 323 out of 499. Genesis Cabrera, Jesus Luzardo. And there's an atomic of Anthony Sigler. Again, I believe these were exclusive to Hobby. They're not numbered, but darn it, they look nice. So, Kybert Ruiz, Blaze Alexander. That's a baseball name right there. Ronnie Mauricio, or an inadequate member of Iron Maiden. But either way, Blaze is a cool name. So, you know. I almost think Red could have been named Blaze. Brendan Rodgers. And Dakota Hudson. One of this year's rookies. Andrew Gneisner, who looks to be the heir apparent to Yadier Molina for St. Louis. Jeff McNeil, still hitting like over 350. McNeil is the real deal. Alex Kirilloff. Hey, we could see this guy come this year. He had an injury last year, so, or I'm sorry, not last year, in 2017. So the fanfare kind of got lost on him after a solid short season campaign in 2016. Last year, he batted 348 in 130 games, 20 home runs, 101 RPIs, and an OPS of 970. Very possible to see him on the fast track. Very possible. Noelvi Marte, there's one we haven't seen yet tonight. Genesis Cabrera is going to be the Sterling. And anything else? Let's see. Ryan Vilade, purple. 5 out of 250. Kneisner, first Bowman Chrome. Seth Beer. And Adam Hazley, who had a decent first season with 2 levels last year. But Alec Bohm has been ridiculous for the Blue Claws. I'm afraid he's going to move up before I get to see him. Phillies affiliate, high A ball, South Atlantic League. probably about 40 minutes away from my house. We usually catch it, like 1 to 5 games a year. So hopefully we get to catch him before he gets moved up. As much as I don't like him when they're Phillies, I like him when they're Blue Claws. So. All right, so we're looking for the autograph in this second box here. Who is it going to be of?
Okay, let's start with Rachel's case.
And we got another box to open after this one of Diamond Kings. Oh, that's not bad. I would take this. Could have been worse. Gonna see a little color here in just a moment. All right, so this is the final stack here in Nigel's 2 boxes. Let's do this. And Matt Hurlbert, are you ready?
Oh,
You are up after this stack here.
When Daniela was on the trampoline with us, I made this.
Oh, cool.
There were a bunch of pine needles on the tree, the trampoline. So I just
Jesus Luzardo.
put them together.
Cool. Talent pipeline for the Rays. No wonder Franco there. Jesus Sanchez. Eloy Jimenez, number 2 prospect. There's another paper wonder, Franco.
I didn't think it was too much happening. I really liked it. And then you really want to take 30 minutes off dry.
Chris Shaw. Matt Mercer. Jordan Alvarez. Jose de la Cruz. Luis Patino at 99. And Julio Pablo Martinez was closing out the top 100 list at number 100. Hit a nice purple auto of him the other day. Now for sale. Yusniel Diaz. And Rylan Bannon, first Bowman, 149 out of 250. So purple auto, first Bowman chrome, and a decent power prospect. So he was actually acquired in the Manny Machado trade. So Diaz was the top name. This guy may be the second best name in that trade. He was an 8th rounder. Again, at 2 levels last year, 22 home runs, 275 average, 895 OPS, and 436 at-bats. All right. And then your other hit was Reggie Lawson. And you had this nice paper purple Joey Bart out of 250 as well. So thank you, Nigel. Matt Hurlbert, you are up next. Again, we're probably going to run a few minutes late with these personals. So thank you, Nigel. Appreciate it. So that's going to be next on the agenda. There is only one team still left on the board, and that is the Rockies at 25. So if anybody is looking to jump in on the Bowman break, we have one team left, and that is the Colorado Rockies at $25. So Matt, pick me a number 1 to 4. 1 to 4, and we'll knock out this Diamond Kings box, and then we'll be getting ready. We haven't opened any more Prism Draft. That was the only one that we opened last night. So we did have a base Kyler Murray. Hey, maybe there's a color parallel sitting in there too. You know how Panini sorts these things out. Prism Draft is $119 a box. Numero Trace. And then we got some Contenders Draft as well. Trying to get honors going for tonight. We need about 9 more teams on that. And here we go, 2019 Diamond Kings. For Matt Herbert. So in our anniversary break, there's a couple first off the line boxes of Diamond Kings in there. So check out that anniversary break. Again, we're now up to 5 teams on that. So hopefully we can get that run at some point next week. It's a big break. So we'll see what happens. And we have some interest trickling in now. I guess the question is, will we get stuck for a little while? It does happen. Partially because of the wonderful ways that Facebook notifies people of things. Going good, Adam. How you doing? And we're going to bust open this box of Diamond Kings. And then let the fun begin with a 5-box pick your team of Bowman Hobby. We have one team left. And that is the Rockies. $25 for the Rockies. So let's do this thing. Honors, we need 9 more teams. Again, it's 10% off 2 teams or more. So honors football, we're looking for 9 more teams. Once we do go off the air, that is going to be primary push number 1. So again, we're scheduled to start Bowman in a couple minutes. Obviously, we're going to finish the personal box that we're doing right now. Yeah, we're doing a personal of Diamond Kings at the moment, and then we'll get roll call started. So I don't even think we'll be 15 minutes late. I think we'll be like 5 to 10 minutes off schedule. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's show off this box of Diamond Kings. So we got Joe Wood, Ty Cobb, and Dontrell Willis is going to be your artist proof. So you got 1 artist proof per box. And it's going to be Dontrell Willis crowning moment. Javier Baez with the portraits. And Ryan Baruchi is a short print. This year there's, I think, 20 or 25 different photo variations. And then cards number 101 to 150 are all short prints. So there's Randy Johnson flashback. Ryan O'Hearn rookie. Ted Williams. And Brandon Lowe framed rookie. And there's Walter Johnson. And first hit out is going to be Daniel Murphy. And it's a piece of a Mets jersey. So I feel like that's very flashbacky. But it's game used. So gotta like game used, right? Tom Glavine. You got Joey Votto. Alex Bregman. Gallery of Stars. I always like that insert set. Syndergaard with the portraits. And next framed is going to be Walter Alston. And Gallery of Stars, Clayton Kershaw. Jeff McNeil, rookie. Kirby Puckett with the short print. George Brett, portrait. Harry Heilman. There you go. So again, we're about to get things started with Bowman Hobby. Got Jason Giambi with the border. Heirs to the Throne, Chris Sale, Pedro Martinez. You got Jose Ramirez with the short print. Yeah, I always love the DK look too. Yeah, and I kind of like the artistic cards. Luis Urias, rookie card. And 5 out of 25. Cedric Mullins. So we got a parallel here. 5 out of 25 for the Orioles rookie. So if you're going to get Cedric Mullins, at least you get a parallel, right? 5 out of 25 to go along with the Daniel Murphy relic. So thank you, Matt.
Me and the kids usually eat chips and candy for dinner. That's good, right?
Not really.
Well, we made do with what we had, okay? Don't be so judgmental, man. Gosh.
All right, so we're not too late. 9:34.
Oh, you're so cute when you're late. Why you're so cute all the time?
So who's ready for some Bowman?
Becky, put the fireplace.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Put it on.
Put it on! Mommy wants to get snuggled.
All right. So who's ready for roll call in Bowman? Again, it is a 5-box break. We got a bunch of breaks on the board. This one's an interesting one right here. All right. It's actually 2 breaks in one. So it is a bargain break. It is set at $9.99 for a random team. You can get 3 for $27. It's mix and match. Random baseball teams. We got this box Jumbo Topps 2019 Series 1. We got for football Donruss Elite 2018. And then the kicker here is Hall of Fame inductees. So one of these hits should be a football Hall of Famer. And 3 of these should be a baseball Hall of Famer. And there's some decent names on the checklist. So let's do this thing. $9.99. We are at 21 teams. We would need 50 to run it. 50 out of the 62. because that's like 25 on each side, right? So let's see if we can't get that done. If not tonight, tomorrow could be good. And then we have a draft break up for basketball. So there's already a couple random division breaks, including Court Kings. So there's 10 cards per box in National Treasures. All right, this is always a big hit for basketball. So here's the deal. I only got one box. All right. So we're going to do it. There's 8 hits per box. We're going to do it at 169 a spot, 8 spots, and then whatever the 2 leftover cards are, they'll snake up from the bottom. So if you want to get a taste of National Treasures, a little piece, we got one box here, and we're going to do a draft style break on it. All right, so we got our 5 boxes of Bowman Hobby ready to roll. Let's start doing roll call and rip you a new one. And let me see. The Rockies are the last team left. So if anybody wants to buy in on this break, the Rockies are $25. Once we show the first autograph, the Rockies are mine. So let's see what we got here. Damon Ott, John Wright. I saw Daniel Logan in here. Nigel should still be in here. Scott Lamaglio still in here. Ben Ward, Steve Marone. Matt Hurlbert's obviously still in here. We just finished on his personal. Richard Garcia Jr., Adam Bravo, Enrique Rico, Adam Christensen. Are you still in here? Eddie Younghands, Michael Kelly, Mike DeFreitas, and Joshua Brewer. So let's do this. Just waiting for a couple more responses before I start messaging everybody. Again, there's only one team left. And honors, we need 9. It's not out of the water yet. We could make a splash and make this like a 11 or midnight break, but we need a few more teams. So 5 boxes of honors football, 3 more boxes of honors, but they're first off the line boxes. That means there's 101s guaranteed. And then 18 Donruss, so everybody gets cards. Ravens are 175, Broncos 135, Lions 100, Dolphins are 85, Saints 115, the Eagles are 90, the Chargers are 130, Seahawks 65, Rams are 100, Redskins are 60, Browns 325, Panthers are 85, Bears are 100, Texans 110, Packers 120, Jaguars 40, Giants 275, Raiders are 65, and the Titans are 70. So let's see if we can't get that moving along here. All right, so I'm going to start messaging out some links. So I'm just looking to see who is here. Again, we are in roll call stage right now. I just shouted out everybody's names. If you just got in here, let me know you're here.
In general, you have the good cake, the smartest complete, and the gummies. I think they give balance. I see your daughter. Yes, Armando, congratulations. Thank you. Denise, are you still in Zen mode?
Not anymore. We had a little problem, Vito and I.
It has a name.
So again, we are on roll call for Bowman. I think we did all right. We're only 4 minutes 4 minutes late.
I think you can rent this one for an activity scene. You know, we have baby Jesus and the dogs are already down. Yeah, this one looks like it got some
All right.
like he fainted with his legs out. Denise, would you like to put it back together?
So again, we're getting ready to do this Bowman break, and I'm just making sure that we get everybody a chance to get in here.
You know what? I love the texture. But the feeling. There's the plastic.
And then Patrick Marney, are you still in here?
Because it was hot. Exactly. The cake tastes very good. Better than Armando's. Congratulations. Bakers, can you get it here, please? You all gave it your best effort. Clearly, you baked with passion and love, each of you. But there's only one winner. And the winner is. I thought that taste-wise, the winner would be one of the girls. But now, I get to win the gold.
All right, so
Ricardo, what did he win? It's a miracle. Congratulations, Wayne. 80 ounces. Welcome to the
just finishing up here, sending out links for roll call, and we're gonna get started in a few minutes.
I know that's because my date was finished. It helped me win. So, sweetie, I gave you.
All right,
My good news is that for the next round,
so let me just put it in the comments here.
ready? Yes. And this time for you make it or you fail. Ricardo, tell us about this challenge. Let's say this challenge is about growing, maturing. It's the day you've been waiting for 15 years. Nancy Chamberlain, we invite you to join our court of honor. With a quinceañera. It's a 6-tier tres leches.
All right,
You need to recreate 6
so I
chambelanes.
think we're good to go. Hey Jess, did you see that trip that just got posted? Okay.
Don't panic because this time you will be
Hey Adam, how you doing? Hey Eddie. All right, so again, we got everybody notified. So honors, this is our main priority to try to get that running tonight. But I do want to talk while waiting for everybody to get those links about our 5th anniversary break. This is a big one. I'm going to read off the list of boxes for this break. All right. 6 boxes, a case of Topps Tribute 2018, a 2018 Dynasty box, a 2018 Luminaries box, 2 Onyx Preferred Player Baseballs, 3 boxes of 2018 Bowman High Tech, 5 Onyx Platinum Elite boxes from 2018, 5 Chronicles boxes from 2017, a Leaf Showcase Vault from 2017, 2 Contenders Draft, a Series 2 Historic Autographs 1930s, a Steel Engravings, 2 front of the line boxes, and 2 TriStar Northside. So those are the Chicago baseballs. They're being called skunk bonuses, but with 225 plus hits expected in this break, they'll probably just end up getting randomed off, along with some of the extra stuff. So there's no discount on this one because I cut the margin as tight as can be. You know, this is a celebration of breaking for 5 years. So it's not like I'm looking to do more than really just cover what I would have made selling the boxes off. So the Diamondbacks are 75. The Braves are 475. The Orioles are 225. The Red Sox are 325. The White Sox are 250. The Nationals 200. The Cubs are 195. The Reds are 125. The Rockies are 125. The Tigers are 95. The Astros 250. The Royals are 75. The Angels are 595. The Dodgers are 250. The Marlins 155. The Brewers are 90. Mets are 275. Yankees 650. The A's are 165. The Phillies are 140. The Padres are 125. The Pirates are 125. The Mariners are 125. The Cardinals are 295. The Rays are 125. The Rangers are 95. The Blue Jays are 200. That one is huge. And it has to be because it's an anniversary break, and we always go big on those. So go big or go home. That one should be a fun one. Again, there's 30 teams. There's 225 hits. Most teams are going to get anywhere from 3 to 7 hits. Most teams. So that should be an exciting break. And I'm hoping we can get it run sometime next week. But if it just hangs up there and people don't grab teams, it won't. So if you are interested in getting in on the 5th anniversary break, I'd expect it to break within the next 7 to 14 days. Jump on it so that we can get that filled and do the biggest hit count in Marc-Down history. Yo, I know how to use a can opener. Well, see that? I'm not the worst in the kitchen in the world. I do. I just wouldn't use a peeler to do it. Astros in the anniversary break. You got it. So let's pull them off the list. So Astros, Brewers, gone. So that's 2 more teams. Again, probably going to be 7 to 14 days before it breaks. But if we want to see that happen, we got to get teams knocked out now. So let me knock out the Brewers and the Astros in the anniversary break. And I'm sure once we get some of those big teams off the board, that's when things will really get interesting. How much were the Tigers? Actually, the Tigers were a pretty good value considering Casey Mize has some good possibilities of popping up. Tigers are 95. So Tigers are 95. And then Brewers. I don't need stickers right now, but thank you, love. Okay, I'll take them. Sure, why not?
It will go good with your Marc-Down shirt.
It goes good with my Marc-Down shirt? Okay. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Hey, can you pick those up for me?
Yeah.
Taking the Tigers? You got it. So let me put you down for the Tigers. Thank you, sweetie. Yes. They're just really light. So I'll knock the Tigers out of there as well. And then obviously we'll be talking about it a lot over the next week or so. But honors top priority on the list right now. And let's see if we can get that going for this evening too. So are we ready? I gave everybody a chance to get in here. So we are going to rip 5 hobby boxes of Bowman baseball. All right. That one's the heavy one. Yep. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. So here we go. 1 autograph per box.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that. Thanks, love. So again, honors. The next break that we hope to go through There is no discount on the anniversary break because it is so large. I went with the bottom line margin on that. All right, Finding Dory and Incredibles 2. All right, these are respectable. Let's put these right here off camera. All right, so the anniversary break, looking, just to keep it as minimal as possible, because there's just so much stuff. Same thing with when we post the football one. Don't expect a 10% discount because it's so large that I'm just going to cut it down to the smallest margin. A lot of times the discounts factor in with the shipping and all that. This is just going to be, I'm going to expect there to be shipping with insurance on the large teams. All right. Somebody buys the Yankees at $650. That's getting insured and it's going to need to be signed for. So, but we're looking to, it's a lot of boxes. So, all right, let's get it started. 2019 Bowman. There's going to be some baseballs. And, our anniversary, we want to cover all the product lines. So we've got a Leaf product in there. We've got historic autographs. We've got Onyx. All right, Panini and Topps, of course. So we're just looking to put a little bit of everything in there. The football break will be posted after we do the baseball. And there's two reasons for that. One, I got to still buy some cases for the football break. So what's going to happen is pretty much whatever I get in from the anniversary break for baseball is probably going right back out the door and possibly even more. Because the football break's going to be at least 5 cases. So it is going to be huge. Now, one of the cases is going to be National Treasures 2018 because I already have that in stock. So I got to pick up cases from all the other years, which is not easy. Prices fluctuate. And I don't want to get stuck with stuff sitting here that I got to get the right product lines in and all that stuff. So for that one, until the baseball break goes, I wouldn't be able to post it. What'll happen is if I get payments in, all early or on time for the football break, I'll probably figure out the boxes that I'm going to get in the day of, and I could post it the day of. Otherwise, it might be a day or two after that we end up posting it. Oh, that is cool. I like that. So, but that one is going to be huge. And again, I got one high-end case in there. I don't know if we're going to put any other high-end cases. My expectation was to do one high-end case, 2 mid-end cases, and 2 lower-end cases. But, if the price is right, we'll see what we're going to throw in there. Everybody seems to like whenever I put a mixer together, the combination of things that I get and what comes out, for everybody in those. So hopefully we'll have some good results in tracking down some quality boxes. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started here. So again, Bowman 2019. And Luis Urias rookie card. Justice Sheffield. Pete Alonso on a Bowman Chrome. And you know what? I keep forgetting to mention Alonso when we're talking about the big rookies of this year. That is a huge one. All right, Kai Boom we talked about. Brent Honeywell, I wouldn't be surprised to see this year. And Brendan Rodgers is another one I wouldn't be surprised to see at some point this year. Bo Bichette maybe can make a late entry. You know, I would have thought All-Star break would have been possible.
Daddy's picture?
I love it. I love you girls so much too.
And a sticker.
And a sticker.
Do you like the sticker?
Yes, I like the sticker. It's a nice touch.
$100.
It's $100. You have a sticker in your hair, kiddo. Hold on. It's really stuck on there. Kyle Tucker. Tatis. Gonna see that rookie card emblem soon. Nice atomic refractor of Francisco Lindor, 120 out of 150 on the Bowman anniversary.
Got it out.
You got it out. Good job. And you only lost the one hair, so that's a good job. Maybe two. Francisco Lindor. Ethan Hankins. The two Kevins for the Pirates. Alex Reyes. Looking like he's going to be bullpen material, at least for a little while. Just too much injury issues the last couple of years. They're going to probably be real careful with him if they decide to break him back into the rotation at some point. And Peter Lambert. So there's another atomic refractor. Again, I believe the base atomics only available in the hobby boxes. Luciano. Maybe give Luciano a little 1 cent love, even though it's paper. Sometimes we love paper too, right? Yeah, broken hand for Bo Bichette. You know, there's been a lot of broken bones in the minors this year. Bichette, Bart, Estevan Florial.
Do you like it how it goes up and then down?
Love it.
Hi guys, we're at the mountain. Hi, mini Marc-Downs.
Becky,
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
So again, there's only one team left in this break. It's the Rockies at 25, and once we show the first hit, that is it.
Is that more than 100%?
That was like at least 20 kisses. At the very least.
I'm gonna do.
You gonna throw those away for me?
Yeah. Any more?
Yeah. Of course, there'll be plenty more.
20.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Are you gonna do all of them?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new bag. What do you think? But you can't reach it, so that won't work. You'll have to just smush them in. Don't go like that, though. Then they're all gonna fall out. You're gonna rip the bag. There you go. Good job, Beth. All right, here we go. Stack number 2. So we got DL Hall, Brandon Lowe, rookie. Brendan McKay, number 27 out of 150. He's been doing well in the minors pitching. So I don't know what they're going to do as far as that big bat of his. But I think he's on a good timeline for next year. Maybe getting a call-up at some point. Ronaldo Hernandez. Got Chad Spangber. Jared Kelenic. I got 4 more boxes.
you notice?
Marco Luciano. I did not. What am I noticing?
Have the Christmas lights on.
365 out of 4. Oh, yeah, they're burnt out.
No.
365 out of 499. So, paper parallel there. Marco Luciano. Hey, sweetie. Julio, Pablo Martinez, Ronnie Mauricio, Alex Sheriff, Christian Santana, Tirso Ornelas, and there's Tatis Jr. Definitely ready for the show. Victor Mesa Jr.
Oh, you want to leave him sleeping? You don't want to wake him?
Jake Bowers rookie. Royals Pipeline.
I don't like to be touching when I'm asleep.
Snoopy does not like to be touched when he's already asleep. He's already asleep, so he can't come downstairs.
Oh, poor Snoopy.
This one was the only one awake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she stayed up till late.
Everybody else is asleep, huh?
Yeah. You want me to sleep in them?
Snoopy.
He doesn't like to be touched when he's asleep. Marc-Down, I can do this.
But you can't.
Look up, find out.
Never mind.
All right. So we're about to show the first hit.
And the
Last call on the Rockies at 25.
No, Joe.
Last call on the Rockies for 25.
Ellie, turn the light off, okay? All the lights are out.
Again, we are 9 teams away from running Honors Football. Honors Football scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. There's a lot of cool stuff in Honors. And you're looking at on-card autos. You know, you hear some criticism about, you know, for a year, if you get a damaged card in a box and it's due to the manufacturing process, you know, Panini usually sends you a replacement. After a year, they don't. So what happens to all the cards that they made extras of? They're putting them in Honors this year. They're not stamped. They're hand numbered. So it's clear that they're not the originals. There's also buybacks and recollection collections and all that stuff. I guess there's even some slab stuff. So Honors, rookies, the features on those guys is the classics and score update cards. So I guess they have the
Yeah, they are fried.
pro team. Yeah, I could see from here they're all black.
What happened to them?
I don't know.
I have to take them down and throw it out.
Dear God,
Yeah.
dear Lord, thank you for this day. Good day tomorrow.
And got a message here.
Now I'm gonna pray.
Okay.
Dear God, thank you for this day.
Coolness.
You'll be after day tomorrow. And did I say dear Lord? Dear Lord, thank you for
I'm
this
waiting for
day.
my love.
That you'll give
All
me
right.
time tomorrow. It's a good day.
Don't sound so excited.
And
So I'm gonna tell you guys this. Somebody's gonna jump on this right away. So the hit in my hand is for a team that has not yet been sold. So I hope you've been paying attention. The hit in my hand, I'm just double checking that nobody had called them on the post. The hit in my hand is for a team that had not yet been sold. I don't see them called anywhere in here. So I'm just letting you know. You know, you don't have to do anything with that info. There you go. Rocky's gone. Sold out. Joshua Brewer got it first. I wanted to double check because I want to make sure nobody had posted for them. Yeah, I only had one team left, and guess which one hit? So I'm just well, no, there's 5 hits in the break, but so I'm just closing out those posts so nobody else thinks there's anything open. And then Joshua will get your name down. So that was an easy one, right? All right, here we go. Did I give it away which team had to hit? I usually hide it pretty well, right? Nolan Gorman. I guess you just got to get them all. Oh, wait, there was only one. So Rockies do have a few names. So we got Mackenzie Gore, Josh Naylor, and Luis Urias as the Padres pipeline. Tatis surprisingly not on that list. There's Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners, not to be confused with Julio Pablo for the Rangers. So Kyle Tucker at 15. Dewell Lugo. But 2 big Julios in this year's Bowman. Pete Alonso, definitely ready for the show. Bryce Wilson. Cabrera. Sixto Sanchez. Marco Luciano. And yes, you're right, it is Casey Golden. So Casey Golden, auto for the Rockies. Don't say I never give you guys anything. That was a gimme right there. All right.
Well, I know there were a lot of lights on in my room, and I turned them off, so I didn't see any lights on in that room.
So that's box number 1. 4 more to go in this break. And then hopefully we can push honors out. Again, if we do get honors, we're probably looking at a midnight break unless we really put some hustle on it and knock some teams out. I need a new garbage bag. And I might be able to improvise over here. Let me see. This will work if it doesn't have a hole in it. All right, there we go. I didn't even have to get up. Awesome. All right, box number 2. Now, we do have some more boxes available for personals. So if anybody is interested in more Bowman, we got them. We don't have a lot. This will be it. All right, that's not a bad one. So box number 2. It's not a bad parallel. All right, let's rock this first guy. Got Cole Winn. And Andrew Kneisner. 247 out of 250 for the Cardinals as a purple paper. Andrew Kneisner. And we got Estevan Florial with the Sterling insert. Wonder if we'll see Forrest Whitley in the majors at some point this year. Heliot Ramos, 221 out of 299 for the Giants. A little bit of an off year last year, but that often happens with even some of the best prospects, and then they come back firing and ready to go once something clicks. They get the right hitting coach or whatnot. Wander Franco, Chrome. Wander Franco, Chrome. Corey Ray. And there's Forrest Whitley. They're saying he's ready for the show, so maybe he is. Freudis Nova. Angels, Marsh, Adele, and Theus. Could Joe Adele be singing Hello by the end of this season? He's just been dominant anywhere he's ever played. High school, A-ball. All right, there's Vlad Jr. Again, he is up at the show, the most anticipated call-up this year is here. Number 2 is up. Number 3 is up. Pete Alonso, a big name. I mean, they just this year's gonna be this year's. I'm excited for Chicago, man. This is gonna be a banner year, I tell you that. first Bowman cracked ice coming up. Cracked ice. Atomic refractor. Yeah, same difference, right? So, second stack here of packs in box number 2. Let's do this one. Got Phillies ace Aaron Nola, Mets closer Edwin Diaz, H to the Izzo Anthony Rizzo, Luis Guerra, Jeff McNeil, and we got Kybert Ruiz for the Dodgers on a 30th anniversary insert card. Kyle Tucker, rookie again. Genesis Cabrera. There's Kyle Wright, rookie. 169 out of 499. Stop what? Joey Bart going to get a little 1 cent love too. What'd I do now? And we got here Logan Webb, first Bowman card. So again, that is an atomic refractor. Chad Spangberger. Yep. Like Spam Burger. Julio Pablo Martinez. Ryan Mountcastle. And there's a Wander Franco paper base. All about that base, about that base. And there's Wander Franco top 100. And Nationals with a hit. Telmito Agustin, 224 out of 499. What did you realize? Oh. Oh. Telmito Agustin. So the one prospect here for the Nationals comes out. You have the whole card to sign. How do you run the card all the way to the edge? For real, Telmito. No escribe muy bien there. But it's okay. We'll forgive you. We got new box needed now. All right. Oh, wait. I still got another stack of packs here. Never mind. We're still on box number 2.
Number 2.
We just happened to pull the hit out of it. That's all. Finishing off box number 2 here, this last stack. Yeah, his are all numbered probably to 99 or less. So he's probably tougher. Those insert and subset autographs generally are. You're more likely to pull a Wander Franco than a Juan Soto, just because of the numbering. Got Casey Mize refractor, 82 out of 499. So Casey Mize refractor for Los Tigres. Christian Santana. And you got here the Braves pipeline. Victor Mesa Jr. on a chrome. Ronnie Mauricio, number 76 prospect. Casey Mize 30th anniversary insert. Urias rookie. Kristen Stewart. We got, is that a first Bowman? Yeah, Orelvis Martinez. Tristan McKenzie. Noelvi Marte. Brandon Lowe. They alternate the chrome and the paper a lot in these hobby boxes. John Duplantier. And that is the end of box number 2. Yeah, they did. Box number 3. How's it going to be? Box number 3. All right, so this is the middle box of the break. Let's see what we got here. All right, got something shiny and sparkly. It's always a plus. DL Hall for the Orioles, 58 out of 125 with the shimmer, green shimmer. Jake Bowers. Red Sox pipeline. Kilo May in a Mets uniform for the first time. He was a part of that trade of... I can't remember. Probably says on his card. Drawing a blank here. Just says acquired in a trade with Phillies. But Mets gave the Phillies somebody decent. Ronnie Mauricio, first Bowman Chrome. Miguel Amaya, the number 81 prospect. And he's sitting at the number 5 prospect for the Mets. And you never know. I hope the Mets don't see any injuries to their pitching staff, but Amaya on the 30th anniversary for the Cubbies. Maybe you see him pitch a few innings in September, especially if they are playoff bound and looking to conserve some arms. So Honors Football is the next break that we're trying to push. Mitch Keller. 9 teams needed. If we can knock 4 of them out while we're live now, that'll put us on standby and give us a good chance of maybe getting this for a midnight break. Usually once we say standby, that is when we really get things moving. So we need 9. Let's knock 4 out. 10% discount off 2 or more teams. And see if we can't get that in motion for tonight. I would like to see it. All right, next stack. Again, we are in the dead center of box number 3 now. We've been opening these 8 packs at a time. And we ended up selling out Bowman. And we're looking to make some headway with Honors. We've moved a few teams off the board on our big anniversary break. This is going to be the biggest hit count in Marc-Down history. We're looking at about 225 hits. 225 hits. Might end up being more. It depends. There's a Leaf Showcase vault in there that could affect the swing of how many hits there actually ends up being in total. And it's an anniversary break, so it's going to be fun. I want to say it was last year our anniversary break inspired doing stuff like the triple case mayhems. So there's Joey Bart paper. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. So we're going to up the mayhem. It's not going to be double. It's not going to be triple. When we announce football, expect 5 cases from all 5 years that we've been breaking. Bo Bichette. Technically, since we started breaking in the middle of the year, we could make it 6. I don't want it. I don't want it to be too astronomical, but I want it to be a good time and worth it. So just keep an eye out for it. We got 151 out of 250 for the Royals. It's a nice Ryan O'Hearn. So Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. Purple paper to 250.
Oh, Daddy,
What video? No, I did not. Got Alec Bohm with a atomic refractor. It's not too shabby there. And there's a Wander Franco in paper as well. Sandy Alcantara. Will Smith. Ramon Laureano. Eloy Jimenez. Got the Rockies pipeline. And one more stack here in box number 3. Let me move these two out of the way. Who's feeling blue right now? Well, for one of the 30 teams out there, feeling blue will be feeling pretty good. You get a few years ago when we started breaking, I'm like, you get gold or better on a first Bowman Chrome Auto, and you're in great shape. And then we kind of were like, well, at this point now, if you get green or better, yeah, you just get a color auto and you got to be happy. It don't matter who it is. You already got an auto. Calm yourself. We'll see. We'll see who it goes to. Especially if it's a position player. You know, pitchers, maybe it's still 99 or better, where you really see some decent value. Depends on who the pitcher is. But position players, it almost don't matter who it is. Because at this point, even on the guys who are a little less touted, everybody who prospects, knows that if they're a breakout person, they could buy 500 autos, and it only takes the right one to make a difference. Obviously, if you're buying multiple autos of that person, of all those people, Rylan Bannon, I mean. But you get one big name and you buy in, a decent percentage. I know I used to do it every year. I probably should still do it. There's Jonathan India for the Reds on the Sterling. Ronaldo Hernandez. We had so many duplicate autos in the jumbo cases. Ryan McKenna, 106 out of 150 for the Orioles. Blue Shimmer. Blue Shimmer. Evan White at 95. Christian Javier. Fernando Tatis Jr. Neisner. Nolan Gorman already at 55. Lyon Richardson. And when I said we had a blue auto, I wasn't lying. The Bravos, 25 out of 150, is Ronald Wilson. Outfield prospect for the Braves is Ronald Wilson. So looks to be, I guess, a speedy outfielder. Yeah, double-digit steals. He's got some power possibilities. He's still young. All right. He's actually from Netherlands and Antilles. 21 years old as of spring training. So is Ronald Wilson for the Braves. Box number 4. Box number 4. And away we go. We've already had a couple of parallel autos coming out here. So far so good. And we're trying to get honors going so that we can pull some 101s tonight. 3 out of the 8 boxes of honors are first off the line boxes. Ravens are 175, Broncos 135, Lions 100. The Dolphins are 85, the Saints are 115. Eagles are 90, Chargers 130, Seahawks are 65. The Rams are 100, the Redskins are 60, the Browns are 325. Panthers are 85, Bears are 100, the Texans are 110, Packers are 120, Jaguars are 40, Giants 275, Raiders are 65, and the Titans are 70. Let's see if we can't get that ripping tonight. Peter Lambert at 96. We need 9 teams. So if we get a pair of people getting a pair of teams, it would put us on standby, and I think it would create a little more urgency in order for that to rip. Cole Reagan's 22 out of 499. So let's create that urgency and get that ripping. I want to see some honors football. I was so disappointed when I only got a half a case allocated. But when I got those 3 first off the line boxes, one I was a little pissed because actually 2 orders went through and then they canceled one on me. There's Joey Bart on a Bowman Sterling. That's pretty nice. But, you know, other than that, I was at least happy that we were able to give you something better than half a case of honors. Now we just got to get a ripping. So we got Colton Welker. Brendan McKay, 390 out of 499 with the refractor there. Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. John Duplantier at 51. Pete Alonso. Vlad Jr. Let's give that a little 1 cent love. Why not? Not for the paper, though. Once they start getting rookie emblems, then they'll get 1 cent love on paper. Kyle Wright. Darian Cruz. There's Tatis in a chrome. Brendan McKay ready for the show. I don't know. I could use it to break. Got bills to pay. But we got plenty more going on. Baseball anniversary break is up. And then we'll get to football after. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh yeah, anything signed Vlad has been insane for a while, but they're just skyrocketing. Man, I remember we did a 2016 Bowman break. All right, we did a case break, and we pulled an orange Junior Fernandez. I called it the Junior Jackpot. An orange Junior Fernandez, and then I think we hit refractors of Tatis Jr. and Vlad Jr. What the hell are those going for right now? I know what the Vlad would go for. Vlad's going for over $1,000. And I mean we did really good with those. We hit a gold Victor Robles, which I think we'll see a rebound on his stuff, and probably higher than ever before. We hit some crazy stuff. We hit multiple autos of Bregman in the same case. It was a good product for us. No movement on honors yet. No movement on honors yet. I'm hoping we get a few more teams so we get that bad boy on standby, though. O'Neal Cruz, there's a Wonder Franco paper. Again, honors our key break that we're looking to get some movement on right now. Prices for that are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You pick up 2 teams or more, you're getting 10% off. Big teams still left on the board, including both the Giants and the Browns. Chris Bryant. 3 of the boxes are first off the line. So you're talking some one-of-ones coming out of those boxes. Ravens are 175, Broncos 135, Betts is out of 499 there. Lions are 100, Dolphins are 85, Saints 115. The Eagles are 90, the Chargers 130. They're loaded. There's Julio Rodriguez. Seahawks 65, Rams 100, Redskins are 60, Browns 325. Panthers are 85, Bears are 100, Texans 110, Packers 120, Jags are 40, Giants 275, Raiders are 65, and the Titans are 70. Atomic Refractor of Jesus Luzardo. So if we can get, I think if we get 4 teams before we finish this Bowman break, we have a good shot of ripping that tonight. Because then, if we don't have any more personals, I sign off and I start pushing that as a standby break. If we do get personals, then we're on for longer and we can push these teams a little bit further. So that'd be a win-win situation right there. But we got to get 4 teams so we can call out standby on this one. Marco Luciano for the Giants. Eloy Jimenez ready for the show. And again, we are on box number 4 here. All right, we've seen a bit of color in these hobby boxes. That's not bad. Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners, 122 out of 299 with the sparkle. Hey, I got 4 girls. There's a lot of sparkle in this house. Any game used stuff? I have the game used batting gloves from Onyx. And I have the baseball bats, which some are game used and some are not. So I got the 2 Onyx products where you can expect game used stuff. Again, the game used batting gloves. And then I have the bats, which some are generic and some are gamers that are signed. I know I got 4 of them myself last year, and I had a generic model Luis Robert. I had a name model Gary Sanchez, and then I have gamers of Dan Vogelbach and Shed Long. So if that gives you an idea of some of the stuff that you could get. The batting gloves, I don't remember. The prices for the batting gloves are on the pinned post. I can take a quick look-see here. Batting gloves are Onyx game used batting gloves. 105 for 1 box, or $2.99 for the whole mini case. They come 3 per mini case. So 105 for 1 box, $2.99 for the whole mini case. Wrapping up box number 4 here. Interesting hit. So here we go. There's a Stewie Ruiz, regular Lindor to go with that atomic one we saw earlier. Okay, will do. Dodgers. You got Logan Webb, Ryan Costello, Loaziga, number 56 on the list. Colby Allard. And Joey Bart with a chrome. I gotta see if I have to dig those up. They got Jesus Luzardo. Vlad Jr., Kyle Lewis at 88. Brewer Hicklin, who's a Royal. That makes no sense, does it? He should be a Brewer. Jay Groom from Barnegat. Here come the Judge. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. So let's see. And another hit. First Bowman Chrome for the Rockies. Vince Fernandez. So Rockies were the last team taken. And they were only taken once it was known that there was already an autograph for him. Well, now you got two. So Vince Fernandez, an outfield prospect with some pop. 24 home runs last year and 423 at bats. 265 average and OPS of about 900. There's Joey Bart. I have not. I still have baseballs, but I'm running low. I'm running very low. For what I normally carry, I normally got a lot of balls hanging around here. So, but I kind of cut back on my orders for a little while. And now we're going to start ordering decent numbers on the baseballs again. Let's move these around. So box number 5. This one's the clincher. Let's see what we end up with. Box number 5. Well, they don't get all the hits. And other teams get hits too. But those last few teams often get hits. And it's funny because I often say, hey, these are best bang for the buck teams. And then they kind of get like, you know, pushed off to the side. I feel like sometimes you guys don't believe me. Think we've done this enough times? All right. I know you're not always going to get hits out of the best bang for the buck teams, but you often will. Your odds are better. I'll tell you when your odds are better. A lot of times teams that don't get taken get a decent amount of hits too. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So that is a nice Lindor. See, and that's the thing. When you PC a team, it doesn't matter what team it is as long as it's yours. So, and that's, we do so much pick your team. Why? Because we got guys that collect those teams. So, I don't blame you for the picks that you make. But I do like to give out the info on some of the Loverly teams that are out there. So, Joey Bart with a top 100 insert. And there's Victor Mesa Jr. Mitch Keller on the anniversary. Sometimes my 5 bang for the buck teams will get at least one hit, and then sometimes they won't get any, but that's just a matter of what's in the case. But over history, they have a better record than not. Albert Abreu, atomic refractor for the Yankees. And that was Aurelvis Martinez, Sixto Sanchez, and number 18. Brendan Rodgers. There. Julio Pablo Martinez. Austin Riley. Yusniel Diaz. So, honors football. Can we get any more honors football going? Just need a few teams to get us on standby here. Looking to break honors football. Thanks, Joe. I gotta look for them real fast after the break. I think I had some laying handily around. If not, I'll just have to dig them out, but it shouldn't take too long. I got all the small boxes together. Alright. So here we go. Ryan O'Hearn. And Bowers, we've seen them in every box, I think. Giants pipeline includes Joey Bart, so we'll give that a little 1 cent love. Oh, there we go. Wander Franco, Chrome. Take that. Mackenzie Gore. And Roberto Ramos. There's Luciano. Pavarotti. No. Marco Luciano. Hello, Joe and Dell. Urias. Kyle Tucker. Freitas Nova. Blaze Alexander. Bo knows. And 41 out of 75, yellow chrome. Jazz Chisholm for the Diamondbacks. Jazz Chisholm, yellow chrome for the Diamondbacks. There's Miguel Amaya for the Cubbies. Yeah, man. I do hope Adele makes a September call-up. He very well could. All right, this is the last stack of packs. This is the last drive for Bowman 5. Well, I guess we'll end on that note. All right, let's see what this last hit is. I haven't even looked at rounds 2 through 7 because I was so pissed off off of round 1. Cabrera, Nick Senzel, that face was not good for 29 guys. Now the Rays pipeline, they don't have Franco on there, so. And the other Cabrera, Robert, Spangberger, Chris Shaw, JP Martinez, Jordan Alvarez, Christian Santana. Yeah, literally, like, the draft was over for me after the number 6 selection was made. Seriously. Mike Trout, Sterling, that's always cool. Noel V. Marte. All right. Dane Dunning, 32 out of 150. There's a Maya. No, I don't. First of all, he's from Duke. Number 55 prospect. Numbered 38 out of 50. I do see a surface mark on it, so it might not be a grader. But the autograph is on there all the way, so maybe it will be. I would RCR this first. Gold. 38 out of 50. Nolan Gorman. Haskins was on the board, and he would have been a better pick. You know, Haskins would have been the guy who, like, everybody thought that they were going to be getting for, like, months now. Yeah, that would have been a better pick. Nolan Gorman out of 50. Gonna close this one out. That's not a bad hit to close it out on. Face wasn't for the player, it was for the surface mark. But it's still good. Yeah, but the Giants definitely needed a franchise-type quarterback. And I don't even know if that guy is in this year's draft. That's why I always complain about the Saquon Barkley pick. So that guy might not even be in this draft. But you know what? There were better guys than Daniel Jones. So thank you. Let's do a hit recap, and then we'll move on to personals. Is he total garbage? No. Is he going to be what works for the Giants? Absolutely not. He is going to have the same type of problems that Rosen had in Arizona. Did you have any Cardinal hits? Mike, you're going to have to watch the recap just like everybody else. Did you have any Cardinals hits? Well, we started things off with a nice atomic Lindor. We got Luciano to 499. Here's all our honorable mentions. Jazz Chisholm out of 75. Julio Rodriguez out of 299. Ryan McKenna out of 150. Ryan O'Hearn out of 250. Andrew Geiser out of 250. All right. Rockies were the last team on the board, and I gave it away that they were the first auto. So Casey Golden and Vince Fernandez, 2 hits for the Rockies. Nationals didn't do too bad until Mito Agustin to 499. And the Braves is Ronald Wilson, numbered to 150. And I guess this one's not too bad either. 38 out of 50. Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. The Giants front office and scouting staff is doing serious drugs. That's what they're doing. For real. Stupid. So, not a bad little break there. So, if anybody is looking for any personals, I'm going to bring my phone with me. And I'm going to grab some batting gloves. And if I see anything else come up here and it's not accessible, I'll grab that too. How's that sound? So, I'll be right back. I got to get a box. right, I am back. And I got the Clubhouse Collection game used batting gloves. So let's see what we got here. One, two, and three. All right, so Joe, pick me a number from 1 to 3. Again, we're trying to get this honors break on standby. Remaining teams for honors football: 5 regular boxes, 3 first off the line boxes, and a box of $18 to make sure everybody gets cards. Ravens 175, Broncos 135, Lions 100. The Dolphins are 85, the Saints are 115. Eagles are 90, Chargers 130, Seahawks 65. The Rams are 100, the Redskins are 60, the Browns 325. Panthers are 85, Bears are 100, Texans are 110, Packers 120, Jaguars are 40, Giants 275, the Raiders are 65, and the Titans are 70. Your top bang for the buck teams, I haven't been giving them because, let's face it, there's not a lot of hits in honors. So, I mean, this is a high risk, high reward break in general. And I didn't really mix it with anything crazy because football is just crazy expensive right now. But if I had 5 teams right now on the board that I really, 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 really liked, I like the Chargers, especially since there's some Drew Brees buybacks as a Charger on there. All right. I also like the Bears at 100. I like the Packers at 120. And then next I would probably go Broncos at 135. And then it gets kind of tough. I guess next it would be kind of tough between the Lions, the Rams, and the Seahawks. Those would be the next few teams I would go after. All right, Joe, let's do this. So here is a Clubhouse Collection game-used batting glove from Onyx. And let's see who we got. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. I think you did pretty well, Joe. You got some game-used Major League Baseball material, man. All right. These are autographed, even though they are by a decent name. Let's see, are they both autographed? They are both autographed. Joe, do you recognize this signature? Now, this is why I always say in the breaks, when we throw in the Onyx stuff, take the White Sox. Why do we say that? Because then you get cool stuff like this. 2016 game-used batting gloves of Jose Abreu. All right. And when you pull something like this and you sell Jose Abreu, they will pay you. Jose Abreu, game used batting gloves. That is an awesome hit right there. And he's got his number 79 on the gloves. So that is an awesome hit right there. I like it. 105 a box. Anybody else looking to take a crack at these? So Jose Abreu. Very cool hit right there. You got it. Thank you. So anyone else looking to get in on what we got going on here? Again, we got a couple other things that are moving along. We have the bargain break, $9.99 for a random team, 3 for 27. All right, it is connected by a box of historic autographs inductees, which we also have available for personals. All right, 1 football, 3 baseball, autographed Hall of Famers. And then for football, we got a box of Donruss Elite in the mix. And for baseball, we got a Topps Jumbo. All right. Got the nicer football box because there's only 1 of these as opposed to 3 of the baseballs. So we have 21 spots out of 50 needed on that. $9.99 a spot, 3 for 27. And that's one of several either random team or draft breaks that we have filling right now. I'm hoping that we can squeeze some through tomorrow. These boxes, let me double check. So Hall of Fame inductees, 119 ripped and shipped. 119 ripped and shipped. And getting good names out of these. So historic autographs, Hall of Fame inductees, 1 football, 3 baseball, 119 ripped and shipped. And then we got a ton of their stuff. Ton of it. Trying to push those comic avalanches along too. I got 2 boxes of that left. And then we have a case break where we're doing it at 14 spots at $75 a piece, I believe. These 4 autographs in a box. So they added 1 more than in previous years. And it only went up like, I think $10 a box or $15 a box. And you get an extra auto compared to before. And they did up the amount of, a lot of times you would see like the TCMAs and stuff like that. Well, this year there's more vintage cards and rookie cards than in previous years as well. And that is 119 for a box. You got it. Let's do one. I like this. Let me grab a stack of them. I got those over here. All right. So let me know when you're ready. And we'll do one up right now. on a roll with the Abreu gloves. I like those. That was a very cool pull out of Onyx. So again, I like to do the oddball stuff around here, have some fun with it. And again, 2019 Historic Autographs Hall of Fame inductees. It's almost that time that we share the post where Hall of Fame inductees earned a special place in my heart. So when you see me share Taxi Night, you have to watch it. It is about 20 minutes of just pure amusement. All right. It's in 3 parts. The video's not in 3 parts, but what happens is in 3 parts because you just need a little bit of time to recover after each one because it gets better and better. So we'll share that soon. So 1, 2, or 3. What's it gonna be? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. Mm, 3 is the magic number. Why the heck not? So here we go. They literally pack these as tight as they can go. I've usually got to destroy the box in order to pull this out. This is literally jam-packed with 4 Hall of Fame autographs. All right. I think we got a nice start here. We're going to start with this is actually a short print out of a 2002 Topps 206 set. So this is a short printed card to begin with. And it's the Duke Snyder. Again, 206, a card they did for, they did 206s, 205s. I want to say it was right before they started doing Ginter. And then Ginter's been around for like over 10 years now. This is cool. This is a 1985 Drake's. All right. So Drake's Cakes, big hitters. Tim Raines. Tim Raines, 85 Drake's. How about a 1976 Topps? Goose Gossage. And that is signed Rich Gossage. Because if Goose was actually his name, I think that people would think weirdly of his mother and father. So Rich Gossage, this is a 1976 Topps. And then a 1995 Enor Football Hall of Fame defensive end Leroy Selman. The first ever draft pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3-time All-Pro. Leroy Selman. Not a bad box there. I especially like the Duke is on a short print. And then you got a Drake's Cakes 85. So I don't know how many of those out there are signed, but I think that packs a good punch there. They're fun. These are fun cards that you get out. I cracked one for me the other day, got an 81 Donruss Andre Dawson. I'm like, well, I was born in 81, so that's kind of cool. The Hawk. So, any other requests for this evening? Again, Honors is the main break. Again, you just saw Hall of Fame inductees. All right, we got a break, bargain break, $9.99 for one random team, or you can get 3 for $27. All right, the baseball side obviously going to be a little bit heavier with the Hall of Fame inductees, but you looked at the 4 slabs there, and for $9.99 a spot, if you get one of those 4 slabs, you're probably going to be happy. Probably going to be more than happy. I like that Duke Snyder. Very cool on the short print. So Lace Cole, anybody got anything for me? Otherwise, another day, another new one ripped, right? Yeah, too good. We try to carry a little bit of everything. As much as I mean, Bowman is Bowman, but we carry all shapes and sizes of things, and we try to make things fun here. And we throw stuff like this in our breaks. So love breaking historic autographs products. So that's where we're at. Looks like we're gonna call it a night. I guess that's all right. Gotta get up early anyway. Probably gonna go out for dinner. Usually on my birthday or the weekend prior, we go to Chicken or the Egg in Long Beach Island. It was actually on Man vs. Food on the Food Network. I don't go for the ludicrous wings, but I definitely like the boneless wings there. They're awesome. So that's where we be at. All right. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Take it easy.